thought by eliminating half of life, the other half would thrive. But you've shown me that's impossible. I'm thankful. Because now, I know what I must do. I will shred this universe down to its last atom. And then, create a new one that knows not what it has lost, but only what it has been given. A grateful universe.
I said we'd lose. You said...
We'll do that together, too.
We lost. You weren't there.
I am inevitable.
I'm searching for an apprentice. Someone to train in the art of righteous warfare.
I once ruled Aiur. Then came a war I could not win.
Oh, hi! I'm here once again to cast another amazing match of Heroes of the Storm. Heroes of the Storm. We are here with It's Gonna Be May, playing up against the Protectors of Aiur. I need, wait. You can't even see that? Because it was like, it had the little, it was like blue, it was the right color, but it kind of like fades into my hand. So, maybe not. We do go in, first band is going to be Sylvanas and Hogger. Volskaya, I don't think we've cast Volskaya yet this season. So for those of you that don't know about Volskaya is from the Overwatch universe. Teams occupy a control point for about 100 seconds. Whichever one can, like, occupy it up to 100% charge first, will get a, like, big protector that drops down. The protector is super good at protecting. It has 1 protective ability and 5 offensive abilities, because the best protection is BAM! Blaze, just go ahead and get removinated. And lastly, we have the don't pick me up before you JoJo. Keep on hanging out like a yo-yo. So here we have the actual pick. Who are we going to be running into in this map? This is a map that benefits from a lot of point control. Close Greek Fire. Braxis is the best map, but I don't mind Volskaya. I'm just glad we're not on Infernal Shrines. I'm sick to death already of casting Infernal Shrines. We do have Greymane come out. Greymane is an interesting pick. Greymane is one of the highest damage dealing heroes in the game, but he has to go into melee mode to do that, and he does not have a super good escape. So, here's the thing about Greymane. Greymane's weakness is running into a team that's very, very good at point control, which is exactly the kind of team that does well on Volskaya Foundry. So that might actually end up moving against them. One second. Okay, I realized my voice wasn't quite where I wanted to be. A new Barak is definitely not a point control tank, though. We do have a bit of an engage comp coming out of Protectors of Aiur so far. Vala and a new Barak. We do have Cassia, and the Muradin, so we do have the Dwarf. Neither team picking up a healer yet. I would not be surprised if we see a healer band here, because obviously we do have Protectors of Aiur in a position to get up the healer before their opponents do. And indeed, we do have Lady Thymane herself being removed. I'm gonna move around and I'm just moving like massive pixels on Vanador's screen. I have too much fun. Okay, we do have the double healer band, so we do go and get rid of Stukov as well. So now, who are we going to pick up? We still have Anduin available. We still have Brightwing available. Deckard is also still up, and Rhaegar. And we do have the Brightwing locked in, as well as Harley Quinn, Yrel. That is my favorite skin for Yrel. So, Yrel is one of the most... I cannot play Yrel to save my life, but my god is she frustrating offlane against. She has more survivability than most tanks. She doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Like, her damage is super reliant on being able to bat people into buildings. So, if you can stay away from walls, then Yrel doesn't do much, but you can't freaking kill her. I do like the Malthael going into Yrel. Every time Malthael hits someone with an auto, he will do an extra 8% of their health over the next 4 seconds. Now, that doesn't stack, so you can't go like swipe, 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 and do 24% of their overall health. But, if you can just in a occasional back and forth push, then Malthael will kind of wear out the Yrel over time. And we do have Lucio, the audio medic, coming out from Waterlong. Now that I've said the word Waterlong, I'm thinking of Everlong. Listen to that again. We do have the Fall Statty coming out, the global hero showing up. That's actually a double global on the side of Protectors of Aiur, because they do have Brightwing and Falstad, both able to move very quickly to other lanes. But I will get into the game right now. Put your money where your mouth is. Tell me who you think is going to win, and let's get into it. I should press that button. Might be a good thing. Okay, I don't know what we just like zoned into, but that was great. We do go ahead. We're into the game right now. Representing, it's going to be May, representing the blue side of the battlefield. We do go ahead. We do go have, and we do have Crow Mage coming out playing the bearded man, Murden. Psycho coming out of the Angel of Death, Malthiel. We have Waterlog on the Audio Medic, Lucio. Hoxados is going to be playing the Cassia, and Lothair. Not quite Lothar, and that will constantly mess me up the entire game, is we playing the Greybane, the werewolf. Meanwhile, on the orange side of the battlefield, we do have Ecliptic, is going to be playing the Anubarak. We do have the Sound coming out here onto the Harlequin Yrel. Tracer is playing Falsehead. That is not going to mess me up at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Orion is going to be on the Valhalla. And then Sergeant Scoops is going to... The Ice Cream Caster is going to be playing the Brightwing. There's going through. Oh, Crowmage, a lot of damage going through, and that dwarf's got all dressed up with nowhere to go. I do apologize for singing so much. I seem to be in a good mood, which is a problem for you all, because you don't need me to be depressed when I cast, so I won't sing to you much. But, joke's on you, I'm not depressed at all. There's the Sound. Sound is currently being harassed by Psycho looking in there. I'm going to go ahead and knock the Malthiel back. Fire. That's what I know I say this all the time. It's my like go-to joke, but that's one of the things that really bothers me is that I feel like Silence should stop Lucio's healing because he's literally and explicitly a sound-based healer. So why does Silence not stop his healing from working? I object. Waterlog is skipping in real quick. We do have the two of them up here trying to push in a little bit. Looking at our talents at level 1, we do go ahead and get Perfect Storm coming out of the Murden, but no actual stacks so far. We do go and get Puncturing Arrow on the Valhalla. No like Gambit quest. Gathering Storm. Perfect Storm versus Gathering Storm? Okay, I have a question. How come we have the dwarves, the like least outside-based race in the entire game? Why do both dwarves have storm-based talents? They don't even know what lightning is. Cassia looks like going for the auto attack, charge strikes, and then Blade of the Whale.
We've redesigned our trigger for combat limits. Prepare to begin field testing.
So I'm moving back and forth. A little bit of a push. What we should kind of have is we do have the offlaners down here. Now this is a setup that kind of favors Psycho. Because as mentioned, all Psycho has to do is hit with one auto. Or more than one auto. But here's the thing, because that damage keeps ticking down. So over time, because that's the thing, Psycho is most effective when he can hit the Yrel every once in a while. And going back and forth between these two lanes makes it super, super easy to just run it into her now and again and just swipe. Swippity swipe. So as you can see down here in the corner, we do go and have, this is the charge counter. We're up to 16% charge on our blue team. It's going to be May trying to go in and get this. Both teams looking for level 7 before the fight happens, and we will have level 7 hitting a little bit sooner for Protectors of Aiur. Ecliptic did go and move in there. There is, okay, Yrel going for the gold. Level 7 is now on both teams. We do have this being occupied. It's going to be May, but it's also going to be Werewolf Guts. Whenever Lunaris says die, I always say venison's on the menu. What do you call werewolf meat? I don't know. It might, but I feel like, because that's the thing, it's like 10% of damage every auto. And I don't know if the healing definitely doesn't keep, because that's the thing, Malthiel doesn't have to spend any mana to do that. He just has to get close up to hit with an auto. And the Q at least takes mana. Yeah, I can't play Urel. I've tried. The sound definitely taking a bunch right now. That Q is definitely not getting out of that. But I mean, Subro's in, goes ahead and saves that. Big fight happening, but that's going to be a squashed beetle. That is the first kill of the game for It's Gonna Be May. And now we are dead even. Oh, I like that.
Ooh, jackpot.
Lucio likes that too. So this is the map of the toys. As you can see, we did go ahead and have both turrets dropped by our blue team. And there's the protector. Murden getting into it. Is Murden going to get himself a gunner? That reminds me of the stupidest line in Suikoden 2, which is one of my favorite games, don't get me wrong. But there is a line in there where they're like, hey, gunner, could you shoot? And I'm like, I mean, yeah. Like, that's what gunners do. So they did go and get the front wall. A lot of damage was taken by the protector during that time, so not going to be able to get a whole lot more out of it.
Has been destroyed. Our technicians will analyze its combat data.
So you're going to have Chromage moving forward, a little bit of damage. Here's the thing though, like the thing about Murden is that if he gets out of combat for any real length of time, he will start healing very rapidly. You can see that little health bar moving back up to full. Sound a little bit, all dressed up with nowhere to go. Oh, Psycho, that was a bit... Okay. Did you get out of there? Just like ran around a bush. I was like, oh, here's the entire enemy team. Valkyrie is used. We are up to level 10 for both sides. There goes the Mirrodin. Oh, that's a really good gust, booming them right into an area they didn't want to be. Psycho's got nowhere to go. And that's going to be a triple kill on the side of Protectors of Aiur. Protectors of Aiur also following the Volskaya tradition of I need to protect, so murder. Alright, we are moving back and forth. It does look like... So last time, if you noticed, we had 2 blue turrets at the point. It looks like our orange team is saying, you know what, that seemed like a lot of fun, but it would be even better if we had both turrets. So they're going to go ahead and pick them all up. They have a heal camp. They have a turret. They have another turret. I actually stopped playing Heroes WoW. I stopped playing Kingdom Hearts. What was the last game I played? It was the first one Akko was in. It was a good game, but I also just heard that the series just goes downhill after that.
Starting up an access terminal.
Alright, here they go. Now here's the thing about Ecliptic, is that Ecliptic can go ahead and summon out little, like... beetles, and beetles will take targeting priority of that thing, so it makes it's not quite as good as moving in with Sylvanas, but still pretty good. Meanwhile, down below we did have a kill. Oh, Chromage almost went down, but almost going down is much better than actually going down, which is what Urel did. Oh look, I thought Luther was dead for... Okay, there we go. That almost made me a liar. I was like, I was just ready to cast that Lothar died, and then Lothar almost got away. Scared me. Did I see sound barrier? Wait a minute. Lucio, where are you? I did see. Why would you go sound barrier into a new Barak? Like, that's the most stun heavy healer in the game, and you don't take high five. Now, obviously, I do go ahead and have a Lucio main, so maybe you can tell me, Greek Fire, why sound barrier is the pick here? Because to me, it seems like not. But I also am not an audio medic. I'm gonna keep saying that just to make Greek Fire feel bad, or feel weird, or feel dumb. Because I'm a good person. Oh, you do have our orange team picking up yet another one. Okay, look at me. I know what I'm talking about. Alright, we do have a 1 forward apiece, and we do have a Falset up in the top lane, going ahead and channeling that Protector, already up to 30%. Unlike a map like, say, Sky Temple, you can just have one person on the point super easily. It can be anyone, because there's no one trying to kill you for being on the point. Every once in a while, when I'm playing healer, they ask me to stand on the point, and I'm like, I can't actually kill these. Alright, we're up to 80%. And Tracer is getting pushed off the point. There is Sound. Sound goes and gets the stun onto Psycho. Oh, that's going to be a dead. Last Rise does go ahead and land. Super heavy damage that came through there. I don't 100% know what caused all of it, because all of a sudden it just seemed like the entire red team was at half-life. And none of their ults do that. So I'm confused. Alright, Cocoon is not down. Rock went down a little bit too fast. Blink Heal is available. That's about it. Nice. Orion going in and getting quite a bit of work done. Everyone's up to 65% in terms of the channel, so we'll have to see if they can get over there and try and get this done. Up to 85% as the Nubrock reaches there. And there's Cocoon, triple stun going for the Nubrock, and that is just a popped Greymane. We do go and have the Valkyrie comes down, catches to one of our friends. There is a lot of damage comes through. Cassia is down. That is both DPS on the side of the blue team, no longer around, but I don't think they care. Although Malthael goes down as well. Very low health bars, but they're going low, but they're not dying. Waterlong is the sole survivor. And with that, the second Protector is going to go to the side of Protectors of Aiur. They are also up 2 levels right now. About to be 1 level, so we had 18 for our blue team. Right now.
Blue team has taken control of our Protector.
Wait, that happened a bit ago.
Hero swing.
So they do decide. This makes sense, though. They're like, okay, we've got the Protector. They don't have a lot of people. Let's go ahead and take out all of the towers for the experience. Let's also try and get the bottom tower as opposed to the middle one. Actually, did they get the middle one already? I pay attention. Here I'm talking about why they chose to just prioritize the bottom, and I looked up. I'm like, wait a minute. I think the middle one's already gone. Alright, right now we have Protectors of Aiur in the middle of Char, pushing this like attack. Actually, let's see. We've got a Diablo hero, a Overwatch hero, 2 Diablo heroes, Overwatch. So I don't know what StarCraft race that they would be going. Where is Aiur attacking? It looks like very, very low. Oh my gosh, I actually got caught by that. I'm very surprised. They're trying. The core is down to 60%, but I do think they are full retreating at this point. And we do go in. Brightwing goes down. Orion and Tracer super, super, super low. And you can't run from Lucio. Okay, you can whenever you like. That's the thing. If you run far enough and Lucio's the only one nearby, like his team needs to mount up and follow him because Lucio can't be like left isolated like that. Alright, there is another last rites. We have 3 stacks of last rites and level 20 all. Into our level we do have No One Can Stop Death, Imprisoning Light, Rewind, Hunter's Blunderbuss, and House Party. On the other side, we have Rewind, Fairy Protector, Acrobat, Wind Tunnel, and Seraphim. They actually took that fort, like the catapults ended up moving through and getting control of it. So that will be steady pressure hitting through the bottom lane. And less pressure, but still pressure coming through the top lane. Alright, there's the wind tunnel. Blue team is kind of caught into an area. I don't even know where Cassio was, to be honest. These teams seem incredibly evenly matched. We have a new Nubrak going to the bottom. Nope, turning around. A little bit of a gauge happening up here. Orion is moving in. But we do have a Nubrak is not up here fighting, so they should not be engaging. They should be trying to get the sound out. A lot of damage going down on a Psycho. As you can see, did just say that Malthael's return? Because Malthael does not. You can't keep a good Reaper down. Who is messaging me? No one I care about. Boom, got him. Alright, there's a lot of damage coming through. Nice heal actually prevented that last ride from going through. So Plitic is going to be okay. Just go ahead and sidestep that Valkyrie. Not interested. There is the unstoppable Yrel. Yrel down to about 20% health, trying to get out of there. Yrel usually has super high survivability. And once again, yes, the sound does survive. I just want to point out how rude it is picking Lucio into someone named The Sound. Yep, Yrel did go forward and went ahead and caused this to happen. That is going to cause Psycho to have to go back. Dun 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 dun. Should I read just this, huh? I was over there singing Pretty Little Psycho because I saw Psycho on the screen and my brain does not work right. But this could be very problematic. They did lose 3 people. They did also... It's 3 for 1 right now, but that's going to be a strong push coming from... It's going to be May. I'm pretty sure if they go for it, they can easily get this fort. They cannot defend against this very effectively. The Chrome Age super, super, super low.
Blue team has destroyed the fort.
Alright, it does look like we've got... I kind of forgot that this was like in the process of being channeled. We were 51% for a really long time, and then the team just kind of died. I thought we were going for an end, and I was like, oh yeah, there's an objective on this map.
Jackpot!
Now we are going up. We are at 77% on the chart so far here at the bottom of the map. You're going to have Eclectic. We do have Psycho moving back, but Sound barely misses with the hammer. Not going to be able to knock Psycho down. Looking for this. It does look like we're going to be trying to go ahead and pick up another chart. Have that in our back pocket as we move in. Both teams are level 23, even talent tiers, even levels. This is just a matter of who can position on who. I thought Psycho was going a bit deep there. Does come back almost immediately, but obviously it's going to take some time to be able to come back to the fight. Did take on a pale horse, so we'll get here 20% faster. Now that can't come back, unfortunately. Wait, did it say blue team is taking control of protection? Because I don't think that's correct. I'm pretty sure the announcer just lied to us all. This is the potential problem with the Volskaya, is that whenever late game team fight comes, getting into the protector does put you down to basically a 3v5 situation. And they're like, just go for core damage. They're not going to get anything in this. They won't even get through the shields, I don't think.
I did not expect the protector to be destroyed like that.
Alright, well, they got through shields. They did better than I thought they would. Granted, I think the protector just got through shields, but they're still staying here, trying to get what damage they can, up down to 44%. Brightwing, you've got this. Brightwing didn't have that.
Has eliminated the enemy.
Malby, that's not quite true. There's also Cho'Gall.
Blue team has destroyed the fort.
So they are running over. Now their opponents will be back. At least 3 of them will be back in 5 seconds. So we could have a yo-yo effect. An accordion effect.
Red team's core is under attack.
Lots of damage coming through. Oh, and Uriel just goes down almost instantly. Like, that was very surprising. It got a little bit of full of themselves, and they're going to be looking to move in here. And there is a lot of pressure coming through bottom lane. Eclectic does actually get back into healing, but that's the question. The shields are down. We do go and have 2 members of the orange team coming back right about now. Nice. Valkyrie does actually catch Vala and takes Vala out of the fight. Tracer is here. Psycho will go down. We are down to 10%. We're down to 6%. Down to 1%. Yeah, Bulby, it's called Cho'Gall. So look at the stats at the end of game number 1. We do have a victory for It's Gonna Be May. In terms of hero damage, Vala does lead the way. Orion is just putting out dump trunks for some damage. 116,000 damage over the course of a 24-minute game. That is significantly over 30,000 damage above the runner-up, which is Malthiel, which did 82,000, and Cassia did 76,000. Being played by Hoxanos. We turned on Kingdom Hearts earlier, so I'm trying to figure out what this person's real name was. You take the X out and you rearrange the other letters. Would you go and have almost dead even healing? A slight edge to Lucio. But as I'm always apt to point out, when the top damage dealer is red, then it's not really... Although, actually, let's be fair. 116 plus 62 is 178. So yeah, still more red damage to heal than there was blue damage to heal. So it's not surprising Lucio had a little bit more of an opportunity. We do go ahead and have, in terms of that ever important soak, Malthiel burying the sound, doing 30,000 soak compared to 21,000. So both teams did end at level 24, so you know what? That is A-okay. Talent-wise, we got them. Go ahead, copy these down, take them into your games, get all of the epic victory. Take your masterclass and conquer the Nexus. I'll see you in game number 2. Don't go anywhere. As I wave, what the hell am I on about?
Champagne glasses, gotta have you. I'm moving closer. I won't take no for an answer. You're looking crazy, you're looking wrong. It looks like we're gonna get along. And once I've got you, it's a fact. Baby, there's no turning back. Make me impressed. Make me obsessed. Now light it up, rebel, can't get enough. You're looking crazy, you're looking wrong. We look like we belong. And once I've got you, it's a fact. Baby, there's no turning back. Make me impressed. Make me obsessed. Driving me mad. There's something about you I've got to have. There's something about you. There's something about you. Oh, here we go. Walking, talking like you know I want your pretty
Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go and get this turned back off. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm sorry, I just said psycho too many times that was stuck in my head. It was a problem. But we are here. We are here on Battlefield of Eternity. I need a spear. I'm like looking around like, oh, maybe I just left a spear leaning against my wall, because that's something I would do. We do have Vala being banned out first and foremost. I do not blame that ban from Protectors of Aiur. That is absolutely what I would do as well. Vala was a menace that previous game. We go and get rid of Johanna. Oh, hi. My co-caster wanted to participate. Hi. Alright, back to the interesting ban on Tyrande. That's not expected. Okay, so similar bans coming out if it's going to be May this time around. I do believe they also banned out Sylvanas last time. They did ban out Hogger, and Hogger did make it through this time. Though, admittedly, Hogger is not as good on this map. He's not bad, don't get me wrong. He's definitely like he can clear that shaman camp very quickly. Blaze also was banned out before, not banned out this time. So we're gonna have Blaze to play with. Chromage gonna be on Blaze, who is not chromatic and who is not a mage. We throw on that Hanzo. We do have Greymane being taken by the red team this time around. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Greymane last time was being played by. Was it Lothair? I don't remember. I remember because they took Greymane like as first pick, and then their opponents took a Nubarak, which I said was surprising because Greymane struggles into like stand in place like a counter-engaged team. We do go and have the Brightwing being banned out. Was definitely taken before. Now, last time we had a white main ban here. Will we have one again? Okay, fine, Hoku. If you want me to be professional. I'm having too much fun talking. I'm not going to have time to do, like, smart things like, you know, my job. So once again, we do have the audio medic. And then we have Psycho. Psycho actually moving over to tank this time around, presumably. Then we're playing the Diablo. So last time they were offlaning on the Malthael. So a little bit of a flip-flop. Hello, Lost in the Mist. How are you? We are back to casting again. NGS has started. Li Ming is coming out here, as well as Rhaegar. I know, Vanador, right? I got this far being like a complete like goof. Ooh, Hobby Dear Bestier in the Day of the Dead regalia. Let's go. So here we go into the game. I will get predictions up. Put your money where your mouth is. Tell me which of these amazing teams you think is going to win. Last game was super close, so it could definitely go either way. Will we have a 2-0 closeout series from It's Gonna Be May? Or will we have Protectors of Aiur coming back and saving the Protoss homeworld from an invasion from this motley crew of rapscallions? We'll find out. Alright, here we go into game number 2. Representing the blue team, we do have Psycho playing Blaze, the Hellbat. Blaze is an offlaner, able to glomp into enemy teams, stun them, and able to hit them with like dual streams of short-range flamethrower. Down on the rest of the blue team, we do have the Lord of Terror Diablo, the big wrestler hero, able to smash people into walls, flip them over his shoulder, and just kind of just throw people around the battlefield. We have Waterlong, Lucio, the audio medic, able to go ahead and heal everyone around him, stop stuns with a high five, because you can't not want to play after you get a high five. High five instantly brings you back into the game. We do have Lothair playing Hanzo, the archer from Overwatch, able to shoot arrows into walls where they break apart and just keep going as debris. And then we do have Hoxanos playing the Hoppy Deer Bestier, Lunara. Does have this little wisp that she can throw out in order to give herself vision. Her attacks do all do poison damage, and eventually she can jump for joy. That is her ultimate power. We got high fives and jumping for joy. This is a super positive team, ladies and gentlemen. But this is not the only team in this game. Representing our orange team, Protectors of Aiur, we do have the Sound playing Hogger. Hogger is the Tasmanian Devil, able to go ahead and bounce off of walls, kind of going around extendedly, and actually winning this engagement with Psycho so far. We do go ahead and have Tracer playing Li Ming. Tracer is going to go ahead, is our arcane wizard, able to shoot magic missile in order to go ahead and hit at a certain point. Does also have a orb that does more damage the further it travels. So being on top of Li Ming, it makes her a lot less effective. We do have the big old burly dwarf, able to jump in, throw hammers, and heal over time. He says, "I don't care if you, as long as you don't kill me, I will heal back all the way." We do have Sergeant Scoops. Sergeant Scoops is playing Rhaegar, the ice cream healer. Is able to shoot out a healing beam that jumps between people. Can heal heroes multiple times. Waiting for him to do it. Yep, there it was. Boop, boop, boop. And then meanwhile, we do have Greymane being played by Orion. This is our last hero, the werewolf hero. Able to go from a human form to a wolf form. Does massive damage in wolf form, but doesn't have a very good escape. This is Battlefield of Eternity. Battlefield of Eternity is a map where angels and demons come to fight. The orange side is the side of the hell side. The blue side is the side of the angels. Yeah, a little bit of a misnomer because Sergeant Scoops is an ice cream character. Like, if you look at his, it's just a Neapolitan ice cream cone. So it's not that Rhaegar himself is ice cream themed, but when Scoops plays them, they are. Oh, they are setting up for a bush gank right here. Nice stun into that wall. Sergeant Scoops having a hard time trying to go in and get out of here. Will do so. Oh my gosh, barely survives, but survives they do. Nice bush gank tip. Did not let them actually move forward. There's a Tasmanian Devil, took a lot of damage. The Sound going to go in and get out of there. And this is a very, very good defense so far. They're really, really making their opponents struggle. Meanwhile, up here at the top, Hoppy Deer Bestier is going ahead and throwing poison arrows. You can kind of see, if you look at the Immortal's health bar, the poison ticking away. But while I'm looking at that, I shouldn't be. Hogger goes down, and they are pushing into their opponents. Looking at our talents so far, we are level 6 at the moment. We do go ahead and have Civil Geometry almost complete for Hanzo. Living does go. Okay, does not. I guess 7 is the big talent in order to be able to race well. But the blue angel has won this battle and is going to be helping push into the gates of hell. His name is Alariel. I've been watching way too much Has Been Hotel lately, so as I watch like the angels move forward and start invading hell, immediately I'm just like, hell is forever, whether you like it or not.
Thus ends my assault on hell. I must rest.
Had the chance to behave better, now they boil in the pot, 'cause the rules are black and white. There's no use in trying to fight it. We're burning they're burning for their lives until we kill them again. They are moving in here. Psycho is going to scout this out, but the rest of the team is nowhere nearby. They chose to push with this top camp instead of coming down to help, so Psycho is going to just have to give that up. It is on Prime. Here's what I'll tell you about Has Been Hotel completely legitimately. The first 2 episodes are amazing. You owe it to yourself to watch the first 2 episodes of Has Been Hotel. After that, make your own decisions, because after the first 2 episodes, there are 8 episodes in total. The game is very much like, the series has a very specific story to tell, and it just feels like each episode is sort of like lockstep towards driving you towards the conclusion. It starts to feel a little less organic after episode 2, but the first 2 episodes are great. If here's my if Pirates of Aiur win this, then we will in between we'll watch the song from the first episode. I don't want to show you anything too deep into it because you haven't watched it yet, but I think showing you something from the first episode should be pretty fair. Jeremy Jordan, yeah, I think Jeremy Jordan plays Alistair, who is one of the best characters. There's a lot of best characters though. Oh, nice! There's just... okay, so it seems to be like it's going to be made you not want to watch the theme from episode 1, because they are definitely making it difficult for Princess of Fire to win this game.
I must find another way.
Alright, we do definitely have... Now, we should have the blue team win once again, because there's no way they'll get through the rest of this before that goes down. And so once again, we do go ahead and have the Angel marching on hell. We'll be going to the bottom lane, because the bottom lane is the one that's less pushed. And the Angel always... actually, both of them, the Angel and the Devil, always go to the one with more defensive structures. Here's the thing, for those of you that don't know, Lost, these guys, they will go into a ranged mode up until their shields disappear. Once their shields expire, they will go into melee mode. Makes them a little bit easier to fight into. Blitzy got hit by like 3 stuns in a row. It was great. It wasn't great for him, but it was great for me. There's the jump for joy coming out of Happy Dear Best here. We have the sound moving forward and then spinning back. So they do go ahead and get rid of the Angel. They need to be a bit careful. Yeah, that's not being a bit careful, but they did go ahead and 1-for-1. However, they have a level lead, so 1-for-1 is actually bad. It helps their opponents catch up.
Jackpot.
Both teams kind of structuring. The blue team is definitely looking. They want to try and take this bruiser camp, and they're staying around to see if their opponents try and move into it. Thing is, their opponents could come from this direction, they can come from that direction, or they can come from this direction. So it's hard to really... Cool. I don't know how I pulled that up. I'll never find it again.
Repent before my wrath, demon.
So both sides are going to go ahead. No? They're not? Because they're going to pick this up, and the Shaman Camp's going to move through the bottom lane, requiring a response. Okay, they are going to go ahead and pick this up. Alright, lots of damage. Oh my gosh! Psycho goes in and just gets obliterated. Does not even have time to hit Bunker. Assume, oh, Bunker was down. That would be why. Nice kill, indeed. There is the Tracer. Tracer got a lot of damage. We did have the leap jump for joy used by Lunara, but a quick heal from the Rhaegar saved that. So it's taking a bunch of damage and is going to be taken out. So they have lost their tank at this point. And the Sound looks like they're in a little bit of trouble. Getting the Sound away from the wall, very, very smart. And there's once again leaping for joy. Oh wait, that was not Lucio.
Our battle cannot remain here.
Alright, with that, we do have for the third time in a row, our blue team is going to be May, does go ahead and win. They are victorious, they are conquerors. They're moving up towards the top lane, because that is where the Angel is going. So, here we have it coming in. It's going to be, it does not have as many shields as it did before, so it will go ahead and move into melee mode a little bit faster, because its shields just can't protect it as much, but they are up a level, they're up a talent tier. This is a very, very strong push. Chromage goes in, takes a couple of free cannonballs to the face. But that is a devastating combo. Great use of the APOC right as the Blaze like ran in, which kind of like stunned them and then stunned them again. That should probably be the end of game number 1, and the end of game number 2, and the end of the series, because this will be a 2-0 victory coming for, it's going to be May in just a second. We're a little close. So with that, I'm going to go blank for just a second. Let me see if I can find us an interview. Don't panic when the screen goes black.
Hello, hello.
Oh, I had not even invited you yet.
I usually always just pop in after the game because usually that's the.
Yeah, I had written interview. I am in lob, and then you came in. I will also say you almost made a fool of me because I said GG's, it's going to be May, and then I wrote an exclamation mark. I'm like, wait, there's an exclamation mark in their title, so now there's just 2 of them. But first of all, hey, first of all, for the viewing public that can't see this, I'm talking with Psycho right now.
Hello.
Just so you know whose voice you hear, that is the Blaze in the last game and the Malthiel in the previous game. So first of all, I've got to ask, moving into it, how you feeling?
I mean, ecstatic. Sweeping week 1 is pretty nice, especially after like scratching for that first victory.
Yeah, here's the thing that I've got to say. And don't take this the wrong way, but I think if you'd been on any map but Volskaya, you lose game number 1, because the only 3, like, they ended up putting 2 of their people into the Protector.
Oh yeah, big mistake.
And that's what let you win that match. I'm like, if they don't do that, I feel like you probably don't win that game. So
absolutely agree. Cannot. No, you can't prove otherwise. Like, that is absolutely the truth. Yeah, we knew that going in. Like when the second we saw them go 2 in, we all called it. They got 2 in. Jump to 3. Jump to 3.
So that is a little bit of the problem with that map. But I do have to say, because that map was incredibly back and forth, whenever they did kind of like go all in on that Protector, trying to walk all the way to your core, how sure were you that you'd be able to kill it before the shields went down?
I called when the second before they even got past our keep. I told my team, don't worry, we got this. Mathiel melts the Protector. I kind of have a little bit of an OCD with math, and I kind of know exactly. So I called out pretty much that they would get us down to about 30 to 40% health, and that was it. So don't worry about it. So I was like, that's all. That's it. We will be fine. And at the end of it, I think it had like 39 or 40%. I was like, yep, called it. We're good. But then I was worried whether or not we'd have enough time, honestly. And we were debating when we went to core if we needed to take the, because our minions weren't there yet. It was like, do we need to take the camp? I was like, no, I think that's a waste. It takes too long to take camp. So I think we just need to go in. I was like, and then it was like, oh no. And we had enough time, but oh my God, I was worried about that more than I was worried about their Protector being able to out damage our core in time.
One thing that I was worried about for you, though, granted, obviously I'm unbiased, although I was rooting for you guys because the other team banned Braxis, and you know how much I love Braxis.
Just so you know, they didn't ban it. That's our first pick map. We were taking them there.
I mean, it is the Raka curse. If I cast your game and you ban Braxis, then I am actively like using my voodoo powers.
So, as a Bruiser main, you have to love Braxis. I mean, come on. So, I think all Bruisers and all Mages should love Braxis.
You know, it gets banned all the time, QQ?
Yeah, it does get banned all the time. I think Volskaya is a map that like should be banned or not picked because like the objective is so imbalanced. It's not worth taking.
But moving on to this like Battlefield of Eternity, I do have to add, because like that looked like a completely different game. You guys controlled it the entire time. Did you all change something up, or was it just you're more comfortable in that map?
Actually, that's a map we haven't practiced much. But we know they usually ban BOE. At least last season, they banned BOE a lot, and since they didn't ban it, we're like, I guess we'll take them to BOE and see how bad they are on it. And I think that paid off. That in a nutshell, that's basically what happened. We had not practiced that map more than, I mean, we've played it, you know, when it comes up in Storm League, we play it, but we weren't planning anything crazy. We didn't have any specific plan. I was planning on taking Blaze the whole time, because Blaze is good on that map. And if they banned it or stole it, then I would have switched to Mathiel, most likely. But and honestly, if you watch this later, props, because you played fucking great. Seriously, the URL was nasty and your Hogger was good. I got lucky with you overstepping bottom for that solo kill, but like you played very well.
No,
Very
that was one of the I whenever Malthael came in, because they locked URL first, and I was talking about how as an offlaner, I can't figure out the Space Goat, and I hate going into the Space Goat because I just can't ever seem to beat her. And then you locked Malthael, and I'm like, that is the best hero because Malthael does like 8% of her damage every auto, as long as he just kind of weaves them. But then it was just like you would get her down to like 98%, and that was about it. And I was like, well.
Yeah, and I can't really I did get last rights on the Space Ghost Goat a few times, but there's a bunch of times like if I know their bubble ult is up, I know I can't use it on them, so I'm like, all right, I gotta wait, and I just let them live. And I'm like, because it's one of those like if I pull the trigger, they pull the trigger, and they get healed. So I guess I just don't pull the trigger. It sucks, but that's why a lot of times I had to let URL go. I'm like, yeah, I get you when you're cooldown, your alt off cooldown. I get you. So anytime you saw me alt URL, it was like I knew I paid attention to the cooldown, and like, you don't have the bubble. You don't have the bubble. You're getting alted. So, but yeah, that first game was amazing, and the second game was definitely felt a lot different, but. I think that was just them not being that comfortable in PoE.
So the last question I have, and I always ask a variant of this, why did you guys name your team It's Gonna Be May?
So I made a few teams this season. I'm a huge fan of the dad jokes, the puns, crazy, boats and all those. Like, you ever seen the dads that name their boats and crazy stuff? And I wanted HOTS related puns. So I helped Samuel L. Jackson. I named Samuel L. Jackson, and then I was going to name a team Lyric Jenkins, but no one wanted it, and my team voted on It's Gonna Be May, and that's it. I mean, I'm a huge May fan, but it's mainly just I was looking for some puns, and it's a pretty good pun.
Does this mean you're turning your back on the various dragons?
Yes, definitely. Sorry. The dragons are dead.
I don't know. I think the red dragons are playing later tonight.
They'll be dead soon. They're in the same division as me, so I have to have bad blood versus them, right? You're going
Absolutely.
down. You're going down. No. Good luck to them though. But unless whatever week they face us, and then no good luck anymore. I mean, no, good luck, have fun.
Here's the thing. It is absolutely lore appropriate to root against the dragons because dragons have hordes. Everyone should want them to go down.
There you go. See, it's all good. But yeah, it was a fun game. Thank you for casting as always. I'm assuming that first game had to be a good game to cast because it was back and forth several times, never knowing who was going to win that game.
Yes, although the big problem I have is that whenever, this is a problem because if the game is, not very good, I don't know what to talk about. And if the game is really, really good, I forget to talk because I'm just
sitting there watching with your popcorn. Holy crap, this is so good.
And I was like, crap, I'm supposed to be commentating.
No, but seriously, that was fun. I'm very excited.
But with that, I will go ahead and end it. Before I go, though, are there any shout-outs you want to give?
Shout-outs to my team! Shout-outs to NGS! That's it. I got. Shout-out to anyone who don't know, Baron's doing Tournaments of the Storm on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, one-day tournaments. Baron's currently going on hiatus for a few weeks to revamp the rules and stuff, but be on the lookout for a Reddit post on that, and I'll put posts in NGS, CCS, and RCL if anyone wants to join in the next couple weeks. They're going to be doing tournaments where bronze to gold, bronze to gold, then gold and plat, diamond only, and masters and up. So there'll be one-day tournaments for that.
Well, gold players get to play twice?
Yeah. Gold players get to play in the bronze to gold, and they get to play in the gold and plat. Lucky them. and diamond players play by themselves because they're lonely. Get good.
They're diamonds in the rough?
Diamonds in the rough. So there's my shout-outs. All right.
All right. Well, very, very good game, especially game number 1. Hope to see more of it. I'll try and catch you, but no promises.
Gotcha. All right. Laters.
Later. And hello, Lucio. I also did see earlier that I got followed by Chromage. So, hello as well, Diablo. The Lord of Terror also says hi. But I will see you guys next time. Let me see what we're going to raid over. I am back in an hour. I am casting again, but in the meantime, I does have, it looks like Snarf is casting. So we'll go over and bother Snarf. Snarf.